Yeah, yeah. I just looked up gang stalking. I never really cared for it because, I never been a people person in a way. People always looked at me different, tried to hold me down. I'm used to people trying to bang on me. But seeing that there's an innocent child in the midst of this, then it's getting to the point where it's getting too personal. It's been personal. But I never looked it up. I just looked it up and I'm like, wow. How can a country, it's basically something put in place to somehow, some way get rid of your First Amendment right over, you know what I'm saying, the strength of time, basically that's what it is. Cause that's why comedians having such a hard time. I remember back when comedians could say anything and not be condemned for it. But now the country that was once freedom of choice, freedom of speech, and freedom of religion or whatever, now it's turning into, well, you want to get rid of the person's First Amendment rights. And as if you don't have enough power over people already. So the sad thing is that if I was to say somebody put me and my family in this shit, cause my family really I ain't gonna say they ain't smart enough, but they ain't into shit like that. But if you offer it to them, and if it's $1 involved, they damn sure gonna buy the ticket. But I just wanna say this, man. If you gang stalking, cause I also heard about like social media. I guess it's on the dark web where people can watch these videos that's in people privacy of their home. And I know people who complain about cameras and shit, but at the same time they going and watching the video. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? So that's why I fell back on YouTube, man. I might just even delete all my videos and shit and just make videos, leave them up for a while and delete them because it ain't gonna bother me none. I mean, talent flow through my veins like water. But I'm just ideas, I'm sorry, not talent, ideas. But it's sad because it's a lot of people doing it, and I'm gonna tell y'all something out there. Being a God-fearing man, I'm gonna tell you something. You can't call yourself a child of God or a God-fearing person if you involved in that in any kind of fashion or form, and that's just straight up. That's straight up because I already know for a fact that it's probably cameras watching me shit, piss, and everything. So I know that just from watching Taro. And that's why I would never fucking date like the motherfuckers on that night. Not a lot of them, like probably none of them, shit. None unless I really can feel where you coming from. Man, if you prove just that I play with you though. I play with you for a little bit, but you don't get out the house enough for me, shit. The shit is crazy though because all these people trying to find God and God this and God that, but you okay and you okay. I wonder why people wasn't getting blessed no more in America. You okay and like stuff that God would never okay. If God wanted stuff like this in place, he'd have had it in place from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Only person supposed to see and know all is the one who created us, is the creator. So you basically taking God out the equation and putting yourself in the equation. And that's why Like I said, I just read it today. I had to because it's getting to the point where I don't trust nobody. And paranoia is easily seeping in because I was already paranoid anyway because I was born in a family that hated me. So now I gotta deal with this gang stalker shit, which I think was implemented through my wife. And I don't know why she did that though, cause she hurt herself. Like, cause she was the first twin, and me and her was the one that were really supposed to battle this in court, and fix this together. But she abandoned ship. Like everybody think it's high giggles now, but shit, I died. I went on to the other side. I know what's going on over there with all of us. And one thing that I am happy about is that me and God justified me. Like, I know why I stand over there, but I also know where y'all stand. And I know that y'all ain't standing in good terms when it comes to the Creator. And going to heaven is far from any of y'all. Like, it's some bad shit over there that it can really get bad over there. Like, there's 20 times more heightened over there, all of it, intuition, everything. So to know that y'all brave enough to do stuff like this in the 3D world, it's kind of, it's like you brave enough, but you really a coward. Like that's a coward move all the way around. Like you don't want to know if this person right for you unless you got cameras all around. That's why I said I'm gonna just stay single, bro, because too many people is everybody's paranoid now. Like all the new stuff that my generation is making is not helping the world, and you can see that by just looking at America compared to the other countries. Like I don't know about the other countries. I ain't traveled in a long time, but so far from what I see, like everything so far that we done created outside of the toys or something is irrelevant to man. And not only is it irrelevant, it's a hindrance, and it's breaking us down, it's dumbing us down even more, you know what I'm saying? And I was distracted with I was playing around with the women. Now I know the women was really a distraction for me, because now I see why the creator wanted me to preach, or he say priest or whatever, but you know, he wanted me to say it and study this stuff, and I'm disappointed in myself because I just really studied it because I thought it was like a basic. Like I said, I've been dealing with people who hate me my whole life, even though I'm helping these people. But it's even worse for the blacks all around the world, because one thing black people don't want is the freedom, the First Amendment right to go away. Once that go away, you pretty much say y'all back in chains again. Slavery is back. Like, just read it. Like, just read the First Amendment right and imagine that going away. Like, a lot of the First Amendment right is the reason why black people are so, the few that is successful are successful. So if you get rid of that, you gonna pretty much put yourself back in them chains. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Now I see why I am the target now, because when whoever put the light on me, like whatever family member or my ex put the light on me, but Shawty, you destroyed you singled out your whole race. You ain't white, man. You don't care how many white folks y'all go with and kiss ass. They don't look at y'all like white people, bro. You gonna always be a nigga, bro. You in the same boat with us, if not worse. I seen y'all clean mansions for $40 a week, y'all. Come on, if that ain't no slave mentality, I don't know what is, shit. So it's like, what the? I'm risking my life helping you, educating you. When we got together, you didn't even have a GED. You know what I'm saying? I sacrificed my own education to help you finish your education. And here you is with 3 degrees. And you still can't get your money together. You still can't get a business started. You still can't do nothing besides hate those who help you. And that's a coward move too. And that's why I never go back with you. I always have love for you, but you know, I don't know. Like I said, my love is real and genuine. I ain't never had no love give it to me. I ain't never had no genuine love. My love, though, that I give to people is real. Like, everybody who crossed my path, who came to me crawling on their hands and knees, when they left me walking with a good job and shit. Like, just that motivation that I'm giving to you and that knowledge and them directions, if you didn't get that from me, if I would have gave to you what you gave to me, which is gang stalking, you'll be dead already. You'd have been and killed yourself. All of you. Because as soon as you get pressure, gang stalking, as soon as you get pressure, gang stalking kind of just, boom, it jumped down you and it went on ahead and grabbed you. So, what was the reason? What was the purpose for? Like, you set yourself up for failure when you did it. Like, gang stalking is just kind of, I don't give a fuck, y'all. Look, listen, I'm piss poor broke now. It's many ways that I can make money, including selling drugs, but I haven't went to none of that shit to make $1 yet, you know what I'm saying? And God forbid that I do. I won't do it, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get myself out the mud just to go back, but it's even more sadder now to know that this time I might have to just leave the country. And it's sad because America is not looked at like that, y'all. One thing that America have left is its dignity and the respect that it gives to other religions and freedom of choice and freedom of speech. If y'all get rid of that, this country definitely is gonna be #1 in the red, and everybody gonna want to get rid of it. Because just like, no offense to homosexuality, just like homosexuality, the other countries pissed off at us about it. Because we overriding stuff that, man, every country need to be in on before these decisions made for a single country. And you know, when we do shit like that, it just causes a ripple effect in man. And then we gotta fix that shit before we can get back on course with technology. And now that I know what I know now I'm finna get to studying on y'all ass. And now I'm finna go to war with y'all because I didn't know. I thought it was just a goddamn slang, you know, gang stock, okay, more haters, all right, fine. But I didn't know, like the CIA and, you know, big wheels be in on it. And I definitely didn't know that the constitutional rights have something to do with it, which is good for me because that lets me know that I'm truly on my path. The sad part is that that's why I can't give y'all no more information, and I won't give y'all no more information. I need to start writing it down though if I'm gonna keep getting downloads, but I don't even write it down because I know how you clowns are. So far, y'all got me set up for bait. All they gotta do, if I had it all written down, all they gotta do is kill me and take my notes. So I'm not giving them shit. It's gonna die with me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all are helping monsters, literally. And those of you who watch the videos and watch it, spending money to watch shit just to keep your tarot card going, get a new fucking job. All the money you done had the bag. See, that's why I said I wouldn't be with nobody, because God bring me into the world, a man with ideas. anybody should have jumped on the fact that I'm coming up with ideas. The, that's why rappers that's already made is stealing people lyrics, because you get so comfortable in life, you don't have no creative juices flowing like that anymore. Shit, that done even happened to me before. And so who in their right mind gonna pass up ideas? But and you still standing there like your tarot card gonna always be jumping. No, it's not. Eventually you finna flop, because even if I don't get to the bottom of this gang stalker shit from me doing a little research that I've been doing, there's some intelligent people out there that's really starting to get in on this shit, and they getting tired of it. People done lost their lives, and I just do want to say this out there that the people, I can already tell that the people that have been victim of such a thing are leaders, and that's another reason why so many people are hurting in America. It's like apartments are being built here, and they finna go for $2,000 a month. Y'all, nobody out here make that kind of money. Nobody. And there's so many apartments and shit that's empty. They just tax right off. Nobody's living in them. Trust me, I know, because a lot of people that don't do drugs are packing up in drug houses. Why? Because the house is paid off, and the person that owns it is probably a good-hearted person trying to help people, and they piling up in that house because they can't afford already the cost of living, white and black. So this whatever the fuck it is, it's gonna be detrimental to us all, in a major way. They said they want the population to go down. Why don't you freeze eggs? What's the problem of coming up with something to freeze eggs for so long in every human being? What would that do? What would that the problem? I know y'all done figure that out. That's simple. I just thought of that shit up on the top of my dome. I ain't even put no thought in that. I mean, won't you just freeze people eggs for so long? And then by that time, the population gonna get down. In like 5 years, the population gonna come down so dramatically, because people still gonna have to die. No, normally, like a normal death, like, not like you going out there gang stalking to death, like, see, I didn't know this was going on, so okay, y'all finna light the fire up in me then, okay, cool. And I got something to do then, so I go down swinging on y'all too, so, you got a crooked system here, so. So yeah, this is a two-man job. I was supposed to have a party, but she gonna know, whoever that person is that's avoiding it, probably avoiding it, or we might have not even came in contact, but I'm on fair warning, if you avoiding it, trust me, I tried to too. That shit gonna leave your life in turmoil, because I'm a man that had up to 5 businesses, and now I ain't got a pot to piss in. And that shit was gone like overnight because of shit like this, gang stalking. So I'ma tell y'all, it ain't worth it. And the ones that put this on to me, they are the drug addicts. They are the ones who go both ways. They are the ones who sleep with their own people and shit. They are the ones who are he'll have eyes, like really truly he'll have eyes. Right now, America is being controlled by the he'll have eyes. And if we keep going in this path, the movies, the horror movies that we know about people like this is just gonna be just that, a movie, but it's gonna be in actuality, because I know these people, like literally, and these people, if food and drops come, they ain't gonna hesitate to eat your ass straight the fuck up. They're not gonna dig in no grass. They ain't finna plant no garden. They can have a cow outside, and they can have a yard that got good fertile land, and they ain't gonna do nothing but hit you upside the head with a shovel, gut your ass, and eat your ass. They ain't gonna worry about that shit out there. Straight up. The cow gonna get ate too. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna worry about milking it. So I know these people, y'all. You don't want it, especially you rich folks that's dodging it. Y'all locating it because it look good for y'all on the outside, but it's gonna affect y'all more because I know what they say about y'all behind closed doors, and they got a plot for y'all too. So don't give these motherfuckers the goddamn. Don't give them that. You don't want them to have that kind of headway, bro. Straight up, like they getting it. They like giving power over to a bunch of heel have eyes motherfuckers, man, and without thinking, basically, just to make your life you think easier. You know what I'm saying? And the sad part is that all the people that's trying to write me off as crazy, no, I ain't. I done helped all of them. Every last one of them. If I never would have helped these people growing up, even my sister, even my siblings, ain't no telling where they would be. And you know, I heard somebody say they scared. Well, you can't say you're a child of God because God people ain't scared. I told y'all this is testimony time. This is revelation. We living in the part of the Bible where it say everybody's sin everybody habits will increase tenfold. It'll get on their fucking, it'll be like overwhelming to the point they will embrace it, thinking it's normal, but it really ain't. You get what I'm saying? Like, we living in that part of the Bible, and I know that's like a chapter before Revelation or either in Revelation. So why are y'all playing? If we done made it to that part, then that really ain't a good sign. It's like, okay, test time is really here now. And one thing I know about my God is that fear, I gotta hide my fear from God. If he sense an ounce of fear in me, he gonna put me in the pit like he did this time, and I'm gonna have to get myself out of it. That's why I said I wasn't going with no woman, because I feel like I'm gonna have to do some things. I'm gonna have to go back and do some things I don't want to do. And I feel like eventually, if this shit don't lighten up, some bad shit gonna happen to a lot of good people. And I don't want nobody, I don't want to be responsible for nobody around me when that shit hit the fan, because I'm a shift gears, you know what I'm saying? Because I done been in that position of life before, and I ain't got no problem going back to it. But I do know the people around me, even the so-called gangsters, ain't ready for that life, because that life is brutal. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna always have a gun to protect you. Bullets run out. So you better have your man on, bro. So it's like, I didn't know all this was going down. I'm finna start studying now, though. I'm gonna have to start reaching out. I ain't studied, y'all. That's why I've been getting my ass handed to me, because I ain't know. I thought this was just slang. I thought it was just what it was. But now I see we really are now in a spiritual war. And a warfare, and it ain't just me here, ladies and gentlemen, it's all of us, because cowards do not make it to heaven. I hate to say it, they don't. When I went to heaven, I got to see heaven and hell, because when God took me out of hell, he took me to heaven. And the people that I did see that I could recognize was people who basically sacrificed themselves for others. You know what I'm saying? Like, sacrifice can mean many different ways, but these wasn't no people sitting at the house in the comfort of their own home 24/7 and four walls reading their Bible or reading some cards or whatever. These wasn't those people. These was people like Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy. These were people that really went out there and put their life on the line for their people and shit. Not all of them, but the other people was just good people. They was people who supported and helped those people from point A to point B. So I didn't see no cowards up there. That's all I'm saying. I didn't see one. None. Hell is overpopulated. They literally making a sale for hell as you die. They make you a sale. It's like overly ran over, like. And I'm gonna tell y'all, hypocrites, Christians, I mean people who knew better, don't go to no better place. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how your hair look. I don't care how your makeup look. I don't care how you dress and how you don't cuss and you do cuss. That I didn't see that. Those people went straight to the worstest part of hell. Straight up. The ones who hid behind the image, they are in the worst part of hell. They over there with the angels. The angel part of hell. So, I mean, yeah, I'm finna start talking about hell a lot more. I'm gonna write hell down. I'm finna write my hell experiences down. Cause it seems like y'all need to really embrace that a little bit more. Straight up. Now I see what the creator was saying. So really all the teaching that I've been doing and all the singing I've been doing was really just a warm up, cause that shit ain't gonna get it done. Ladies and gentlemen.